another thing I want to do is now add a subdivide modifier. And you can see that that's just going to add a lot of geometry. And I'm going to pull that down quite far, maybe like 2 centimeters. So we've added quite a lot of geometry here. And what I want to do with that is add a noise modifier on top. So you may have noticed when I click this modifier list, I can actually type in what I want. I find that's the quickest way to grab the modifiers. So I'm going to add a noise modifier. And in here, I'm just going to change the strength to 2 centimeters for each of them. I'm pressing the up and down keys to just jump between these dialog boxes. And if I press F4 now and turn off wireframe, I can turn on and off the noise, and you'll see that that's kind of adding some irregularity to our box. And I think the scale is actually too big, so I'm going to bring that down to 10. And you can see now that's really affecting our box, not exactly what we want. So I'm going to bring this down to 0.2, 0.2, and 0.2. Now you can see that that is just quite minimally adding some noise to that. That could have possibly be too much, but let's just see how we get on with that. And because these are modifiers, we can always come back down and change this. So an example would be if I jump back down to this chamfer modifier and say I wanted to make it bigger, I can actually do that in the stack and maybe add another segment. And you can see that our modifiers on top are actually updating in relation to that. So let's just change that back to 0.5, and I'm actually going to leave that on 2 segments. I think it was nicer, smoother. The subdivide is on, and then the noise is quite a lot, but let's just leave it on that if we can change it later. And if I press F4, you'll see that we've now got a lot of triangles on here, and it's not that nice to look at. So we can turn display subdivision off, so we can just see the bare bones.